You're 22, two at a handle. Girl, I wanna handle you.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to show you guys how I make granola bars from scratch. I just really wanted to share this because it is so easy to do. First things first, you're gonna want 2 bowls, one for your dry ingredients and one for your wet ingredients. I'm gonna move the camera so you could see the action that's happening down here real quick. So here is the game. So here we got the oats. I have some flaxseed, organic coconut oil. I have some creamy no-stir peanut butter from Trader Joe's. This is my favorite peanut butter in the world, by the way. I have some raisins, pumpkin seeds, almond extract, and some chocolate chips. If you really are not a fan of nut butters, you can use fruit as a binding agent, mashed up berries, mashed up bananas. The original granola bar recipe I saw said vanilla extract, so you can definitely use that instead of the almond. I just use this because I love almond and it just gives it a really nice twist. Pumpkin seeds is a really good superfood, but you can feel free to use almonds, walnuts, any tree nut that you prefer. Again, like I said, what's awesome about this is it's so customizable. You can load it up with whatever you want. You want to use avocado oil instead of the coconut oil, go crazy. So first things first, we're going to start by adding all of our dry ingredients in bowl number 1. Next, we're putting in a 1/4 cup of the flaxseed. Again, it doesn't have to be a 1/4 cup. It can be a couple tablespoons if you wanted to. And if you don't like flax seeds, you can use chia seeds. I like flax seeds because they give me some really good energy. That's just my preference. Next, I'm going to add in my pepitas, my pumpkin seeds. This I actually don't measure. I kind of just like freestyle it. And I'm going to add in some raisins. Again, I just eyeball it. And then just a 1/4 teaspoon of salt for some taste. This is what it looks like when all the dry ingredients are in there. And take a spoon or a spatula and just mix it all up. Then we can take this bowl and we're gonna set it aside and make room for bowl number 2. This is where we're putting our wet ingredients. I like to use agave. Some people will use honey. I like to use a 1/4 cup of agave. I also like to put a 1/4 cup of the coconut oil. I don't know about anybody else, but I am a peanut butter fiend. So I usually put a 1/4 cup of peanut butter into here. Again, if you really don't like nuts, maybe you have an allergy, maybe you just don't have a liking to it, using some mashed up fruits or berries can really help to hold it together as well. Once I have the peanut butter in the bowl, I do microwave it for about 10 seconds. That way it gives me a better consistency to mix with the rest of the wet ingredients. And if you could see the difference, this is the best way to have it so that you can mix it with everything else. Into our wet ingredients bowl. The last wet ingredient I'm going to add is my almond extract. Again, you can use vanilla extract if you want. And then we're just gonna give it a really good stir. Period. Now you take bowls number 1 and 2, and we're just gonna combine the wet to the dry. When it's thoroughly mixed, it should kind of look like granola. So if you achieve that, you're doing it right. Oh, I have the shirt backwards. I had my shirt backwards the whole time. All right, let's get this bad boy into a baking dish. I usually like to use a metal 9x9 for these granola bars. It just seems to work the best. And what I do is I line it with parchment paper. I find that lining it with parchment paper makes it easier when it's done baking to lift it out. Then you just take it and you just add it into your dish. Once it gets into your dish, what we want to do is we want to smooth it out and make it as flat as possible. I have a little cake frosting spreader. This usually helps me get in every crevice, every corner. And I just go ahead and spread it in the pan. Once you have it completely smooth, it should look something like this. You want to spread it out as smooth as you can. It'll make it easier for when it's time to cut your bars. It's all set. We're going to pop this baby in the oven at 350 for 20 to 25 minutes. Good morning. It is actually the next morning, but I did let the granola bars cool overnight in the fridge. So I'm just gonna show you how I cut it up and store them. You're gonna wanna go ahead and take a bigger knife. This will allow you to get bigger strides and better lining on it. So then it ends up looking something a little like this. Obviously they're not the most even. And then to store them, I just use a pretty decent sized container so that I can fit all of them in there. Yes, I'm signing off to you guys in my bonnet because I keep it real over here. I hope you learned a thing or two about baking and making your own granola bars from scratch. Know that it's possible and know that you're capable. Now that I think about it, this was my first recipe that I shared on film. If you like this video and you want more of these kind, suggest what I should make next. Or give me something new to try to make. Until next time, I'll see you guys in the next YouTube video. Peace!